Hello and welcome to the Harrowing series podcast. I'm Julian and that's
Christian.
Good to see you again.
Welcome back to podcast number 2.
Yes, so how long has it been since?
First one was 4th of July and it's now 1st of August, so just shy of a month.
A lot has happened in the last
Tons.
month.
Like truckloads.
Fucking truckloads, bro.
Seeing as how we are going by, special dates like the 4th of July, do you know what the 1st of August is?
No.
I'll just tell you because you won't know.
I had no idea. What is it?
It's the day I got my license. So I've had my license for 5 years and now I'm on my open license so I can teach learners.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
So,
nice, man.
Full on adulthood.
Well done.
How's that go?
Well done.
Yeah.
I in about what month is it?
It's August.
August.
The 1st. All day.
That's like the 8th month of the year.
Yep.
In 4 months and a few days, I will be on my opens. So.
Ooh. And then you need another year
to teach, but I can probably go on. Can you Uber, drive people when you're on your opens, or
I
when you're on your open?
I think you have to be on your opens.
Well, I know you have to be on your opens, but is it when you're on your opens or when you're on your opens?
I think it's just the first opens.
The first opens.
But you need a car that's
Singular.
2010, which I think you do.
My car is 2010.
Good. You can Uber then.
But you can't.
No. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, not true. I don't really want to Uber either.
I don't want to give up free mints and water.
Fuck giving up free mints and water. I give out good bands. That's what I'm good at.
I give out good vibes.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what's been happening since the last podcast?
Oh,
First thing, around the world. First thing around the world is Pokemon Go.
Yes. Which,
thoughts on that?
Well, considering how much of an avid player I am, I have to say it's fantastic. Team Valor. Yep. Yes, I'm level 17.
You're almost not too sure about that.
I'm level 17. I've got a really strong Gyarados and Dragonite and...
How many candies did you need to evolve that Magikarp?
Oh, heaps.
Yeah.
It's
nice save.
You need the most out of any. So it took me a while. Yep. What else happened in news?
The 15th of July.
Oh, true. All right. So 15th of July is my birthday, and I turned 21. So it was a pretty big thing. What else happened? Genuinely, I just went out and got really smashed. So, I can't remember a lot to tell you about. So,
Oh, I can remember.
You didn't even come out to
What?
to the after thing. You came to the thing.
I came to the valley. I just didn't go into Rick's.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Well,
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Well, you were there.
I took Franco home.
Did I see you in the valley?
Yes, we didn't go in the same car.
I remember the car ride.
I had called you, and I was like, where are you guys? We're in the valley, waiting.
Nah.
And you had to drop off Tim. Anyway.
I remember Tim. Anyway, I'm sorry. I remember you being there at Normanby, so that's something. Sauce. Hey, I was really drunk. Give me a break, okay? I did it right. Party till 6 in the morning. So yeah, other things that happened would be Suicide Squad is out. I don't know.
On the 4th of August.
On the 4th of August, because we're Australia, we suck.
Advanced screening on the 3rd, so...
Oh, are you going?
Probably.
You haven't got tickets yet?
No. But, Australia doesn't suck, because we get some Marvel movies before America does.
Really? Like what?
Yes, all of them.
What?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Civil War came out on the 28th of April, and came out in May for America.
Ah, suck shit.
So
Australia's
we
the
actually
best.
get it before America and New Zealand.
Fuck yeah, Australia number one. There you go. That's how quickly my opinion can change. What else? In YouTube news, just to give this a sense of time and space, the whole Marina Joyce thing happened, or whatever the fuck her name is. In real life news, what actually happened that was important. Australia had an election that didn't fucking matter because no one got elected.
Yeah. I moved house.
True. Oh, true.
I bought toilet paper.
For the first time.
Well, for...
Probably not. But
I've bought it before, but like...
I've bought toilet paper
this is
too, but
for like...
for reals.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe next podcast I can give updates on all your domestic needs on moving out.
Okay.
Some tips and tricks.
What's the best thing about moving out so far for you?
I don't have a bedtime. Well,
as opposed to
I
before.
do.
What?
Well, like, gotta keep my partner happy.
Oh, fair.
I can't just stay up for...
Okay, so my best part of being single and lonely and living at home is
Single
I
and
don't have a bedtime. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I don't have a bedtime. I didn't have one before I moved out, so...
Oh, changing your story. What's the worst thing about moving out, apart from buying toilet paper, which is also one of the better things?
Maybe just paying rent.
That's boring.
I'm actually glad I am, like, properly now. Because I feel like a total adult. Although, like, I met up with one of our friends the other week, and he was like, yeah, we were talking about paying rent. And he said, yeah, I could have bought like 300 PSPs by now, but so that's the downside. But I like doing it, so
yeah,
it's not the worst thing. But I don't know, whatever.
Oh, cool.
Oh, here's a story.
Oh yeah.
The day we moved in, someone was parked in our spot, so we have allocated car parks, and I wrote a note. And I was like, "Hello, there's a new tenant in town. Please don't park here again, thanks." And they weren't parked there again, which was good. 3 days later, they were, and I was like, "No,
Oh, mate, that's fighting words, that.
I was like, no. Like, you had a warning, so I called security, and apparently they got it towed.
Really?
So it's a minimum $440 to get it back.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if it got towed, I didn't see it, but it wasn't there in the morning, so...
Oh, damn, dude. It's hectic.
But, yeah, well, I gave them a warning.
So. Gotta put your neighbours in place, you know, that's how you make friends, you be firm.
Exactly.
Tell them what's up, new top dog.
Yeah.
I like that, dude. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
They
done.
they don't have a car park, but like their partner has the car park, so they're kind of trying to find one because just pay for it, pay for parking. Otherwise, sell your car, so you don't have to get it towed all the time. Anyway,
dude, in the city, it's honestly probably cheaper just to have it fucking towed than it is to pay for parking.
In the end, yeah,
yeah, dude.
You're listening to the Harrowing Podcast.
So let's move on to what's new with the Harrowing project.
Indeed. Okay. Cool. What is new with the Harrowing project?
Well, I think the first thing we should touch on, well, not really touch on, but we have a production house.
We do, and if you're watching this in the future, you will already know this, so it'll be super anticlimactic for you, but for
as
us...
well as the SoundCloud that this is being uploaded to is the username. But it's exciting for us.
But
this is our announcement.
This is when everything was just getting started, so it's pretty cool.
Throughout the whole process, like, whenever Julian and I come up with names, we always go, yeah, I like it, but I don't love it.
Yeah, everything we do always takes, when it comes to naming something, it takes freaking forever.
Because it has to be perfect.
And then eventually we get so bored with it, we're just like...
We try a lot of different things as well.
Yeah, like we've tried fucking the equivalent of like names out of hats almost, like when we just randomly came up with two different names at the same time.
And then, but one thing is, when we finally land on something we like, we have to look it up just to make sure no one else has taken it, stuff like that. and it ends up being taken. So like go start back from
screw
scratch.
it. Especially Christian. Christian is like, if like a pot plant is named it or something, he'll be like, fuck no, it's too similar. It's too similar.
Well, it has to be like the only thing you type in Google. That's it.
Which is fair. Like, I'm not gonna call the production house fucking Gangnam Style.
Exactly.
Or
That
something,
would screw you over.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god, that would be ridiculous. But yeah, so anyway, back to the point. We spent ages trying to come up with a name, thinking of stuff that was relevant to us, stuff that wasn't, stuff that just fucking sounded cool. And
we tried having cool names but spelling it differently and stuff like that, and
tried Latin stuff because we've both got Latin themes in some of our own productions and stuff.
Yep.
So shout out to what's yours?
Novicula Productions, or just Novicula.
Yeah, and mine is Ignis and Pluvia. So check both of those out if you want to see some of our individual stuff. But eventually we got so, I don't know, not over it, but we were just like,
just tired.
Yeah,
of thinking of names.
And I think I mentioned something about how my favorite emoticon to use at the moment.
No. It started with
Okay.
I asked you what your favorite animal was, and you said a duck, and I was like,
maybe not.
It's not like the coolest animal. And then you said your favorite emoji
is the fox,
and
then I was like, what's yours?
And mine was just the emoji that is the smiling guy with glasses, which is basically me. I'm just like,
yeah.
I'll put it like here,
and it'll be identical.
so it's like, and then I was like, oh, you know what? And I just put a ghost in front of it and then sent it to Julian, and then we're both like,
GHOSTFOX. I was like, how do we time this?
yeah.
So,
and then we were like,
yeah,
you know what?
that fucking
Sounds pretty good.
That works.
Yeah, I like it. So we checked if it was
and
if it was available, and
it's a really weird name, so no
really
one
was
used it really before, apart from like a couple of people that have like a Twitter handle and nothing else.
Yeah,
which was like great fun.
Man. Yeah. So then we spent the night just creating all the pages, all the social media platforms for it. Just making sure everything was legit, like. So everything's pretty much GHOSTFOX Media. Yep. As the little username or whatever, and then everything is just GHOSTFOX in caps. Yeah. Basically, if it lets us. So by the time this is started, we'll have our own. By the time you guys are watching this, we'll have our own website, which we haven't quite done yet. We'll have a Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram, YouTube, and maybe a Snapchat, but maybe not. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. And we also have a Google Plus, just to fit in with YouTube. Yeah. So if you've like gone through literally every single YouTube cat video on the net and you're bored, then we've got a Google Plus. So check out all those. GHOSTFOX, that's what it is from here on out. That's us. So and we feel pretty comfortable with it, I reckon. I think so. Also, if you want to see our first ever draft of the logo, it'll be here. So that's what we started off with, and you can obviously see what we have now is way better. So cool. If we have something now, yeah, because we haven't done that yet, but could still be a draft, future. So that's GHOSTFOX. That is GHOSTFOX. So that's GHOSTFOX, and under the GHOSTFOX name comes Harrowing the series. Yep. Cool. I think that pretty much sums it up. What's next? What's new in Harrowing? Okay. Do I want to go into story right now, or? We can say we've done a lot of plot details. Yeah, there's a lot of plot stuff happening, which is great. And lots of character. Yeah. development.
Something cool we did today, well, tonight, was we actually went through and kind of put faces to the names of all the characters that we've got for the main characters, so the main 8 at the moment.
P.S. Those 8 characters.
Yep. There you go. There's 8 main kind of, well, not, I wouldn't say 8 main characters, but there's like 8 important characters.
Yeah. They're all important, but there's 8 characters.
There are 8 characters that play a big role in what happens in the film.
In the film.
In the web series. Yeah, so because we haven't casted yet or anything like that, obviously, because it's super early, so we're super excited to see who we cast, but really actually pleased with the faces we put to the names that are all actual actors that live in our area as well. So it'll definitely be interesting casting and seeing if maybe we can even get some of those original guys that we've planned all the way back now in August 2016 to actually be in it. So
it's definitely a lot easier to put a name to a face and go.
I think it just makes it more real. Like, it just feels like, okay, this is happening for real. It's not just bullshit.
It just helps writing better because you can visualize it better as well.
Yeah, definitely. So
that's very handy.
Yeah, I think genuinely at the stage we're at in production at the moment, we've got, from a story perspective, we've got what we want to happen in season 1 pretty much down, roughly, and we're starting to get to that point where we are writing, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, that's all we're going to say about that, but it's coming along really well.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's about it for Harrowing, even though it feels like we've done a lot more.
It really does feel like we've done a lot more. We've done a lot of, like, obviously setting everything up, and all the characters which have a shitload of information on them now, and then
everything's
everything
fleshed out.
Like the whole thing with the sounds, which is all I'm going to say for now, because you know what I mean.
Yep.
And all the other stuff. Like, there's a lot we can't say, but there's a lot of really, really good stuff.
So I'm so keen.
Yeah.
I just want to go, by the way, this happens.
Also, in probably maybe not by the next podcast, by the one after that or the one after that. So by like podcast 5 at the latest, we'll be shooting on a sick camera.
Oh yes,
which will be a pretty big upgrade
from what we've got
at the moment, which is like still a fine camera, but I mean, especially for something like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Shoots at better resolution, but it'll be a better camera, so it'll be nice. It'll just be so much easier to use, because at the moment we are shooting all this stuff on an iPhone, not because we don't have something better, but just because it makes the most sense for us, with 0 recording restrictions and just the ability to not use a lot of large file space and just quick editing turnarounds and stuff like that. It's just super easy.
And what he means by when we're filming on an iPhone is the podcasts. We haven't done any Harrowing filming yet. No, we haven't. So because we've both got fully functional DSLRs, but we don't have any external recorder or anything at the moment. That's something we're looking into getting. But it's just like the phone works fine, so why not use it? Exactly.
You're listening to the Harrowing Podcast on GHOSTFOX.
So, I took the liberty of printing out our various email submissions for the Q&A at the end of our episode.
Well done. Good work.
Thank you. And our first one is from the username mpalm61, which is from morgswag.com.
Again, morgswag.com. Great website, that.
Love it. And the message just reads, "Hate you. H8U."
Oh wow.
So thank you, MPalm61.
We hate you too. All right, next. Okay, cool. So the next one is actually got sent to us on our ask.fm page from Tony Rudd.
Which we don't have an Ask FM page.
I
I think it got redirected to us via morgswag.com. So thank you, morgswag.com.
Okay, yep. Thank you, morgswag.com, for constantly bringing in the questions. So the question to the both of us is, what is your favorite bands/band?
Bands/band.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa. Okay.
So the main two that are pretty much my favorite bands at the moment, I guess, would be 21 Pilots and also the Front Bottoms. So if you haven't heard of either of those, check them out. I've loved both of them for years, and 21 Pilots is starting to get really big now, and the Front Bottoms are pretty big in America, but no one knows them in Australia.
Yeah.
But they're coming here for the first time ever in January, so very, very excited.
2017?
2017, yes.
Oh, that's next year.
It is next year. But apart from those, I listen to a whole bunch of different music from different genres, from like stuff like, I love my pop punk stuff like Blink-182, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, stuff like that. I'm a sucker for that. And then like The Neighborhood and bands like that. Moving Mountains is in they're a really small band that like no one's ever heard of, and they do like a lot of instrumental stuff. They're in a lot of the playlist for Harrowing at the moment. We've got two songs.
Audio influences.
Yeah, so they're one of my audio influences for this show in particular. And then I love stuff like the Wombats and Camp Cope as well from Australia, and a whole bunch of indie electronic kind of stuff as well. Young Fathers are the best band live I've ever seen, and I don't know, I love music. I love heaps of different styles.
Nice.
What about you?
I'm a bit old school. I like, still in the pop genre, I like Nikki Webster. Do you remember her?
Oh my god. Fuck's sake. I actually thought you were being serious for a second.
No, of course not.
Please look her up. Oh my god.
My favourite band at the moment, and has been for a couple of years now, is Interpol.
Oh yeah.
And I saw them live at Splendor in the Grass 2014. They were pretty awesome. I like a couple of instrumental bands. There's one called Laura from Melbourne, Australia.
Yep.
And I also like another instrumental band from Brisbane called House of Giants. But man, I can't get enough of them. It's so good. And a lot of my early stuff that I like is a lot of rock, like Linkin Park.
Yes.
We saw them together. I've met them twice.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's right.
I was so jealous.
Smashing Pumpkins, The Cure.
Yep.
I like a lot of those.
Nice.
Kind of on the spot.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're on the spot. Like,
Yeah.
there's like 20 other bands I wish I would have listed.
Yeah, I reckon. Anyway, moving on. This next question is it actually comes from our non-existent forum site. Don't know how that happens. It's from the handle Ghost Rat, and it says,
Ghost Rat. Okay.
I once saw a ghost that looked like a rat, not a fox. That's the end of the message.
I'm going to give mad props just because that name is hilarious. But awesome. I hope it was a nice ghost rat.
Yeah. Good on you for once seeing it.
Yeah, that's really actually cool. I wish I saw a ghost rat. But not like one that was like attacking me or eating my face. Just
No
like,
way.
like chilling.
Maybe like a Patronus. That would be cool if it was like a rat.
True. But like, would it be a big Patronus? Like a gigantic rat? Or would it be like a little fucking, Because you could imagine like a Patronus like fucking centaur, and then you see like this fucking little mouse. You know?
Yeah, true.
It'd be a bit,
If it was a giant rat, though, that'd be scary.
like if I was a Dementor and I'm looking at like a little mouse like nipping at my ankles, like I'll just eat it, like you know,
Just walk past it, fly past it.
like I don't care.
Yeah.
So okay, next question from at Lauren Mitchell 66 from our Twitter page.
Mhm.
Does anyone die in the first season of Harrowing? I think I'll let you start to answer, and then
Definitely, maybe.
there is absolutely 100% zero chance of
Of a hashtag.
absolutely no one is dying in the first season of the Harrowing series. Promise, 100% fact, this is not a scam. And yep, no one dies in the
No one dies.
no
That's it.
No one's going anywhere, mate.
This next one comes from Pokemon Lover 151 via our Twitter page.
Okay.
And it says, my favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. And that's it. What's with all these like dead end questions?
Why are they just statements?
They're not even questions. It's
Why?
statements.
Why are you doing this to us?
Awesome. Snorlax is great.
But it's not my favorite.
What is your favorite?
Swinub.
Ooh.
Just saying. Just saying. Because it's the cutest. Also, Salamence. If I'm like
Yeah.
smacking people up. Yeah. It's all about that.
Salamence or Mega Salamence?
Nah, OG. Choice Scarf Moxie. No worries, mate. I know my shit. What's your favorite
My
Pokemon?
favorite is number 230 from the Johto region.
Which is?
It's a deep dwelling water dragon Pokemon called Kingdra. I also know my shit. I also like 445 Garchomp.
Holy shit.
What? And 27, of course.
Oh my god.
Century. My main man.
Oh god. That is too
What's
much,
your favorite
dude.
number? 24?
Yeah.
So Arbok.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
cool.
suppose so.
Awesome.
Yep. I'm the battler and he's the Pokemon freak.
I'm just,
Pokemon researcher /
yeah.
Professor C Dodds too. Fav computer game right now.
Is that it?
Yep.
Who's that from?
There wasn't like a question mark or anything, so I don't know if it's like another dead end statement.
Sometimes people just don't have the correct grammar on the internet.
This is true. Also,
Someone commented on my YouTube video and it's like, hey man, end bracket. so you know,
that's so retarded.
who's this from?
It's from Malcolm Gillard via email. So thank you for getting in contact with us. In the
Welcome.
future, if you could please refrain from messaging our work email unless it's for work related stuff.
Yeah.
But thank you for getting in touch with us.
Or maybe he sent it to our podcast email.
We don't have a podcast email.
It actually got forwarded to us by mogswag.com.
Oh my god. It's too much.
Anyway. So what's your fav computer game right now?
My fav computer game right now would probably be... I'm going to break it up into 3 categories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Favorite game I can actually physically play? The newest FIFA. Favorite game...
Wait, which number is this?
I don't even know. I've only got FIFA 13, but like I'd imagine it would be the newest FIFA. So my
Is it-
favorite game right now is FIFA 13. But
isn't it like FIFA 17? Because they always do it like a year in advance.
yeah, but FIFA 17 isn't out yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
it would be FIFA 16 until it gets released. In like September or something, or August. It's a bit weird like that.
Okay.
Favorite game I can't actually play but like to play anyway is Football Manager, because I'm the biggest soccer freak in the world.
You can't play it.
It's like you do all the managing and stuff, and it's like you're a proper coach, but then you kind of click simulate, and it like
Right.
everyone goes out onto the team and you watch the game,
Oh, right.
and you can't really do shit apart from like
Watch
make substitutes or give them tactics, and then they kind of do what they want.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm real good at that game. I spend way too much of my life playing that shit. And then, favorite game to watch on YouTube at the moment is Duck Game.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's the favorite shit, dude. It's so good. So I love watching that on specifically. I've seen other people play it, like Markiplier and Ownwrecker and stuff like that. But my favorite people to watch playing it is PokeMMD, his channel. Shout out. Great Pokemon YouTuber at this point in time, but also him and his friends when they play it just lose their minds. And Steve, who's on there as well. I don't know who he really is, but he's a freaking god of nature when it comes to that game. He's insane.
Nice.
So that's probably my favorite three things at the moment. But in saying that, I've always loved, like, favorite game of all time would probably still be like Age of Empires or something, because I'm like OG.
Back to the classics.
Back to the classics. Rise of Rome expansion pack. I think that came out of like, what, 2002? 2003?
Probably.
Such a good game though, my god. And then
I got
like,
my first copy out of a Nutri-Grain packet.
Same, dude.
I think
Same.
that's just how they released it.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, here, everyone.
Man, they don't do that anymore.
Dude, that was such a good marketing strategy though. Because
Yeah.
everyone bought Nutri-Grain just because of that.
Yeah.
And then also I love my GTA. So
Nice.
that's my whole shebang, I guess, of games.
Cool.
What about yours?
So, are we just talking about computer games? Our fav ones?
Yeah, Fav.
Okay.
But it can be like Xbox or GameCube or some shit.
Okay.
GameCube. How old am I? Jeez.
Oh, I have a favorite GameCube.
Same. Super Smash Bros. Melee.
So, my fav computer game is Roadside Assistance Simulator.
I've never heard of that in my life.
It's pretty much in the title.
So it's just like RACQ or something.
Yeah. And you got to go and fix some cars. I actually built my computer recently, so I can now run it pretty smoothly. It's really good.
Well, it's not like... I wouldn't imagine it to be like a high running game, so
I know. That was the whole joke.
I would hope it can run smooth.
But actually, no, legit,
Like successfully running Windows 2000. It's going well.
it's
Plays Age of Empires mint.
it sounds like a game you would never touch at the shelf of EB Games, you know?
Yeah.
You would never even pick it up. You're just like, that sounds ridiculous. But I never lie. I believe everything I say, so it's not a lie. So,
okay.
So
Roadside Simulator.
Yep.
2016.
That's my go-to game at
That's
the
the
moment.
go-to game.
But old school games, like Age of Empires, was Laser Age. Gold
Laser
Edition.
Age. Gold Edition. Okay.
Look it up. And the other one was just Worms 1.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I remember playing that in grade 4 at the computers. And
Dude,
yeah, it
yes.
was so good.
Crash Bandicoot as well.
Yeah. I'm still talking about computer games, but yeah.
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 Fuck yeah.
I could go, I'm sure we could
I could
go
go
into
for
a couple
years. Yeah.
if we delve into different consoles, but
Yeah.
that's my computer.
Nice, dude.
We have one more question.
Is it a question or a statement though?
This is a question this time.
Okay.
This is from Charlie or Shally. I still can't.
Okay.
I'm still not sure.
Yep.
He or she sent in a question in the previous podcast.
Yeah, it sounded familiar.
And they write in on our Twitter feed, from the end of Blackbird Diaries to the Harrowing series now, what is one thing that you have learned that you will bring to the new series?
Whoa, okay. That's actually a really good question.
Thank you, Charlie, for the submission.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
God, one thing that we learnt from Blackbirds that we're bringing into Harrowing. It's almost like it's hard to answer, not because there's not anything, it's because there's too many things.
Yeah, I reckon.
Jesus.
I can think of one.
Okay. What?
Like, just at the top of my head is
Yeah.
preparation.
Yeah.
Because with Blackbirds, we didn't have a script, or we had like dot points, or sometimes we would just be outside and just have a camera and go, okay, what do you want to film? And then we chuck that into the episode.
Yeah.
So it's like zero preparation.
And a lot of stuff ended up being like chasing stuff, like every episode.
Because it was like action and something's happening, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So definitely being prepared.
preparation, yeah, in terms of equipment as well, and just getting everyone organized on set on time and just stuff like that. I feel like we're way in the know now.
Yeah, I feel like one thing we learnt as well is just that, which I'm going to give a plus to Blackbird Diaries, which we didn't accomplish in every episode, but we did accomplish in some, and that is that some of the episodes were genuinely not half bad. Like, they were genuinely pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
in moments, and it just shows you that it doesn't matter if you don't have like a bloody Ari Alexa or a Red Weapon 8K that just got released as well, talked about, or something like that. Like, we shot that shit on fucking like
Just a handheld.
a mini handheld piece
Just like
of
my dad had in
piece of
cupboard.
camera that was like 480p or something
Yeah, I think so.
at one point.
I think it could.
It was like half HD.
It could. What's the word? We could like push the limits very hard to make it HD. but it
Yeah,
never really
and it
worked.
would look like super soft because it was blown up
Yeah.
by double. And it just goes to show you that even with, like, at the end of the day, you can shoot something on anything, and if you've got the right story, the right plot, the right kind of emotion behind it, then you know you'll be okay. That's really one of the most important things. And going back to what Christian was saying about good preparation, is kind of the more you prepare, the better armed you are on the day to kind of forget about all that framing and preparing and what's going to go where, because it's already done. So you get there, you know what you're doing, and you can just kind of let everything go and focus on what you actually want to create and make something hopefully special.
It's all laid out with the hours of pre-production you've done.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing I've learned from doing films over the years now is that when you think you're fucking ready, don't tell people you're fucking ready. Shut the fuck up and keep going and do more and prepare more, because you can never be ready enough, really.
It's better to over-prepare for any situation as well.
Exactly, because I can guarantee on a film set there is a million things that will go wrong that you could never think of in your life to prepare for anyway.
It could suddenly rain.
So in saying that, prepare for everything, but be prepared for the unexpected. And roll with the punches, and don't just sit in a room thinking of stuff to do. Like, if you don't have everything quite ready, like, plan within your limits and within what you have, and then make something from that. Like, you don't need to wait till it's the wind is 27 degrees and like in a northeasterly direction, and Leonardo DiCaprio is in the same town as you. Like, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, you can literally, as long as if you've got a crappy camcorder and you've got a dream, like, plan it out, like, write a script, do something, like, write out some blocking, go out there and rehearse, and then actually get someone and, figure it out and do it. And it'll probably, it might be shit the first time, but you keep doing it and you get better. It's practice.
Exactly. Every time you go out and film something, you'll learn something.
Exactly.
And you make mistakes. That's why every new time you go out, you'll know to prepare for that.
Yeah, exactly. So I suppose the biggest thing is that just at a certain point, like, prepare and don't be hard on yourself, and just go out there and do it.
And have fun.
And have fun doing it too. Because I sincerely believe that if you don't enjoy doing stuff in the film industry, you won't survive in the film industry. Because it's such, especially on like those big productions and stuff like that, it is such bullshit sometimes, like, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's the best job in the world, but it's one of the hardest things to keep doing every day in, day out. Because people, like, will work like 16-hour days sometimes, and like,
that was hell.
Piss all money as well. And then other times, I guess, if you're on like, bloody Ant-Man 2 or something, like, it'll be a bit better.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Official title.
Are you serious? I don't know.
It is.
It is? They're doing an Ant-Man 2?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
The more you know. Anyway, I think that's enough of my rant about believing in yourself.
Oh, and if you have actors, crew, if you can't pay them, feed them.
Look after your actors, look after your crew, and they will look after you.
Exactly.
Bam.
You're listening to the Harrowing Podcast on GHOSTFOX. It cuts.
So I think that pretty much wraps it up for our second podcast, the sequel to our first podcast. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Harrowing Podcast, brought to you by GHOSTFOX.
Yep. One more time, I'm Julian.
And I'm Christian.
Thanks for watching. Peace out.
See you later.